This is right at the beginning of my book. It's actually in the last part of chapter 4, and it's really my first morning alone in Otranto, and I'm trying to get a perspective. So this is what I say about it. I stand alone on the terrace of my temporary home in Otranto. It's a brilliant fall day. A tender breeze dances lazily through my hair. Looking toward Albania, I watch its shiny white Sarunia mountain range emerge from the sea. It shifts back and forth in my vision, creating optical illusions. It's a mythical image for me to consider as I stretch into my new world and consider my weary spirit. My wish for the month of solitude shrouds me in reality. It looms in my face, a large question mark, challenging me to rediscover value in my life, to remember what it's like to be only me, not someone's wife, daughter, sister, aunt, friend, but just me. And because I'm still living the self-imposed life of not letting anyone down, I plan to study the ancient art of mosaics, scrutinize the cathedral floor, and learn about the massacre. And maybe, just maybe, I'll write a book. Writing is something I've done since my mother gave me my first diary. I was 7. It was a red imitation leather and came with a lock and key. Dear diary, every passage started. All my dreams, my fears, and secrets were transcribed from my heart to its pages. My first published piece was a poem I submitted to the Statesman magazine at George Wythe High School. I was 16. Later, journals would replace my diaries. All my travel experiences, thoughts, musings, and longings were captured and relegated to paper until the day came when there wasn't any time for such frivolous activity in my busy life. 2 failed marriages, entering college as a freshman in my 30s, and then a corporate career filled up the years until I met Ray. After many years in corporate America, we ventured out on our own into the world of hospitality. A restaurant, a catering service, and a bed and breakfast created a 24/7 work environment. Those were fulfilling but stressful years, leaving me exhausted and disoriented without freedom or solitude. Somehow in the wee hours of the morning, I found my way back to journaling, a grown-up Dear Diary. It was only after we sold the business that breathing room came back into my life and writing with conviction became a possibility. The first time I had a travel article published by a local magazine, my spirit lifted and moved toward transformation. As I stand on the terrace of my temporary home in Otranto, my heart beats faster. This place, this tiny walled village, has called me to tend to myself, to start the process of healing old wounds. Perhaps part of this process will stoke the languishing fires of my writing spirit. My book begins.
That is such an amazing excerpt reading. And you know what's so cool too is knowing that it's your memoir and hearing you read it. Like, have you thought about doing an audio version where you read it, because it is, I mean, your thoughts and your story?
I'm doing it now. I'm about halfway through. It keeps getting interrupted, but I've had so many people say to me that they're turning more to audiobooks now because of the road trips and what have you. And people's time is so limited. So if they're in the car, they can listen. So I am in the process. I hope to finish it this summer, sort of my goal.
I think that's so special, like being your story, and then you get to speak it out for the audio version too. I'm so glad that you're doing that, because there was something really magical and special about listening to you say that out loud and speak your story.
Thank you.